Hey everybody, how are you today? This is Darla with Stampin' with Chaos, and this is video number 2 for the week. I'm going to do a card with this video, and we are going to be using the Gift of Giving stamp set, the one that we featured in the first video as well. I'm going to go ahead and use the Have a Cup of Cheer down here stamp. And so I'm going to go ahead and flip you over and just get started and get going on this. So we're going to make a card. I took a piece of our early espresso and I cut it down into 6.5 by 5.5, and I scored it at 2. So the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and fold it over using a bone folder. Just like that. It gives you a nice little flap, nice clean flap. You can also, if you want to do it one more time just to make sure, gets it nice and crisp. Okay, and then this paper is out of our 6x6 one horse open sleigh that I had showed you about a month and a half ago out of our with our truck card. So this is the double-sided paper, but we're going to use this brown, and I believe this color is crumb cake. And I cut this one down, so this is 6.5. Okay, 6.5 by 5.5. So we are actually going to be at 5.5. I totally lost my train of thought. Let's do this real quick. See if I can figure it out. Should be 4.5, right? Yeah, duh. 4.5 by 5.5. But I actually went 4.25 by 5.25 on the paper because I just wanted a little bit of an edge on there. So we're going to use our adhesive and just tack it down real quick. Alrighty, and then I had another strip, and once you cut this strip off, this is actually 6x6, right? So once you cut that strip off, you have the 2 inches, and then I just cut it off on the bottom to be 5.25. So you actually use one whole piece of the 6x6 paper for this card, which works out pretty good. Okay, so we got that done. Now we're going to take, and I used our layering circle dies to cut out this white circle. This is another staple in my stash. A lot of times people will say, well, I want to order, but what do I need? I'm going to tell you, the layering circle dies and the decal dies are 2 of my favorites. So, and here I'm going to go ahead and stamp the Have a Cup of Cheer using our Memento Tuxedo black. Go ahead and stamp that on there, and then once again you can either use the blah blah blah, your Stampin' blends or your color pencils to color this in. And tonight we're actually gonna use the pens. So this is the Mossy Meadow green, and I'm using the light just to color in these leaves over here. Once again, I don't talk very much while I color because it's too hard for me. You guys are probably hoping I'd always color. There we go. And then we've got some more leaves down here. I'm just going to whip those out as well. This would be a super cute card if you were going to give like a plate of cookies to your neighbors, or take a plate to work, to some friends. Okay. And this is once again, our cherry cobbler. This is my absolute favorite red. We're going to go ahead and get those all nice and colored. And then while we've got this out, we are going to use, I need to color this real quick. We are going to use, there. We are going to use it on the candy cane as well. So we'll go ahead and do that real quick. I'm going to start this way so I can get my, tell you what, it stinks getting old. My eyesight. Okay. Alrighty, there's our candy cane. And then I'm going to use the light pecan pie to color our cookie in. But I'm actually going to do, the chocolate chips first, excuse me, and this will be with our dark pecan pie. I'm just going to color these little doodads in. Okay. Let's take the light and color the cookie. Make sure you guys can see. Okay, and I'm not going to do anything to the marshmallows. And then I'm going to color the cup of cheer cup. I'm going to go ahead and use a gray. It's our light smoky slate gray. I really like this gray. It's pretty. And we're just going to go ahead and do the cup in gray. Have you guys got your list of craft shows you're going to go to? There is a bunch coming up. I was really bummed because I wanted to do some, but we're having our Thanksgiving on the 18th, and there's a whole bunch of them then. And then there was one on the 9th of December, and I was all excited about doing that one, and it's out at the fairgrounds, and they accepted me, and then they came back and said, no, you can't do it because you're actually through Stampin' Up and not just you as a person. So I was really bummed about that one. But I'm hoping to get into one on the Black Friday. So I will keep you posted. If I do, I'll have cards there. Hopefully some explosion boxes. Not just Christmas cards. Because I know, yeah, I'll have Christmas cards. But I'll also have sets of, excuse me, of like greeting cards. So that you can buy them in a set and just have them on hand. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and put this on, and the reason I'm doing that is so that I can get where I want to put my sentiment at, because I don't want it to stick out so you can see it. So I'm going to stamp the sentiment, and I'm going to go ahead and use this mossy green because it kind of goes with the browns, the brown tones. And let me see if I can find it. And we are just going to stamp Have Yourself a Merry Little Christmas, which would be perfect for a plate of cookies or whatever. And that is off of our Framed and Festive stamp set. Okay, so we're just going to push this down, get it straight. I love this paper. I bought this, the Stampin' Up graph paper, and I really like it. I end up using it more than I thought I would. Okay, so that worked out pretty good. We're going to shut that off. Give it a minute, and we're going to figure out where to tack it down at. It's like I said, I don't want it to stick out. So that might be okay, just like that. We're just going to lay it in there. See in there, you can't see. And now we're going to add our little, a couple little things. We're going to add a bow, and let's see if I can do this bow like I did the last one. But we're going to use it as an enclosed, to close your card down. And then we're going to add some doodads, some embellishments. And these are our sequins. They're called the gold sequins. See if I have one that has the name of it on there. I think they're called Adhesive Back Sequins is what I believe they are called. I went there. Where's that one? Right there. It's on a piece of paper. Neutrals adhesive back sequins. I was so close. So close. Okay, so I'm going to use these brown ones. And I'm going to put a couple of those on using our take your pick tool. Just kind of put them around and add a little bit of something to it. You know, brown probably isn't the Christmassy color, but like I said, this would be great to go with your plate of cookies to take to work, or for your bosses, or let's move this one over a little bit. Okay. And then I'm going to go ahead and add my jute cord. And then I double it because I like the looks of it when you make a bow and it's double. It's kind of cool looking. Just make a bow, and then we're going to attach it with a glue dot. And like I said, we're going to use this as the closure of the card. Bring this down a little. I still have a hard time making bows. I don't know if I'll ever get the hang of it. And we're going to attach it with a glue dot. Glue dots are perfect for attaching ribbon, for attaching. You have a little embellishment you need to put somewhere. I don't know if I can find it. There it is. There's one. That one's kind of squished. There's one. I ripped these off. Whoops. Just stick it on the back of it. I should hold it. And we're just going to put it here as an enclosure and get the little strands to kind of hold it down. Isn't that cute? And then when you want to, you just flip it up. So this is video number 2 with our stamp sets using our gift of giving and our framed and festive. I hope you like this card. I hope you guys have a great day, and thanks for watching. This is Darla with Stampin' with Chaos. See you later.